Shri Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Swami Ram.
Shri Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Swami Ram. Shri Ram Navami Pravachan given by Shri Brahma Chaitanya Maharaj Gondavlekar, Discourse number 1. Shri Maharaj says, today is Ram Navami. We celebrate it with much joy and fervor. On this day, Ram was born. Now, until the next Ram Navami, do we really think that this joy will last? Our fears, anxiety, restlessness, have all these left us? If not, then we have to say that the joy and euphoria of the birth of Ram has lasted only for that particular day. Then even if we continue to celebrate the birth of Ram for an entire month instead of the usual 9-day long celebration, what is the use? If we do not celebrate Ram Navami in its true sense, in the right spirit, then how can the joy derived from the celebration last for a long time, at least until the next year's Ram Navami celebration? Just like the pleasure you get from worldly celebrations like birthdays, marriages, etc., which are accompanied by music and much fanfare, is temporary, if the happiness derived from the birth celebration of Ram also lasts for a short while, then ultimately what did we gain from the celebration? Only the hustle and bustle and the strain and the stress of planning, organizing and conducting the Ram Navami function? God doesn't require any celebration for himself, and that is why I say, while celebrating the birth of Ram, we should remember one thing. We shouldn't celebrate it in a worldly, materialistic manner. Here, both the rich and the poor, the young as well as the old, all should feel a sense of belonging as if the function is their very own celebration. Also, the celebration should be conducted in such a manner that A. it generates love for the name of Ram, B. it increases devotion, and C. it forges a bond of love and affection between all devotees. Here Sri Maharaj is telling us that it is not God who needs such utsavas. We need them for our own upliftment. Such celebrations also act as repeated reminders of His existence. And therefore Sri Maharaj tells us not to celebrate such utsavas like other worldly festive gatherings, say for example marriages or parties, which we celebrate with friends and family, and where the emphasis is only on having a good time. Eat, drink and be merry. In utsavas, not only close ones, but all those who love God, their presence is solicited. So the function should be planned in such a way that it appeals to people of all strata and age groups. Timely, orderly festivities will attract the rich. A simple, inclusive function where everyone receives equal treatment will be welcoming to the poor. Elders will enjoy bhajan, kirtan, Ram Katha sessions as well as reading of holy texts, while children will be excited with the aartis and the wholesome prasad that follows. Such a celebration, besides bringing great joy, will also add value to everyone's life. Now, coming back to the pravachan, Sri Maharaj says, the life story of Ram is such that every person can put into practice the principles he stood for. The protection of the virtuous is the real religion, and that is why God descended on earth as Ram. This principle we all need to understand. This means that we should be constantly conscious of our conduct and always behave in such a way so as to deserve His perpetual grace. Our Ram is not in the home shrine, neither in the temple, but He resides in everyone's heart. Bearing this in mind, that is, seeing Ram in everyone and treating each individual with love and respect, if we conduct our daily activities, only then it can be said that the true purpose of Ram Navami celebration is achieved. But see how it happens. In spite of having inner spiritual eyesight, we are unable to see the light of the all-pervading divinity, as our spiritual vision is covered by the curtain of agitations and emotions caused by the influence of Shadaripus, the 6 enemies of man, namely desire, anger, greed, attachment, ego, and envy. When our physical eyesight is obscured due to clouding of the lens of the eye, we go to the doctor who operates on the cataract and restores normal vision. However, even after the operation, adherence to proper medication and a dietary regimen as advised by the doctor is equally essential for our eyesight to stay clear. Similarly, after the big event of Ram Navami, where our inner spiritual vision is operated upon and thoroughly cleared of all impurities that cloud it, we begin to see the God dwelling everywhere in every being. But to be able to continually perceive this light of God, our inner spiritual vision needs to stay clear forever. And for this, we need to do 2 things. They are: 1. Our conduct should be moral and ethical, and 2. The name of God eulogized by saints should be chanted with utmost love and affection. Ram Navami celebrations must be used as a reason to focus on all that which shall lead to sprouting and growth of the seed of Nam planted in your heart. With every year's Ram Navami celebration, the love of Ram should increase, and this heightened love must result in continued enhancement in the joy derived from the celebration with every passing year. This is the real fruition of the celebration. The prized rewards of celebrating the holy Ram Navami festival are: 1. Strengthening of the conviction that Ram is the doer, and 2. The mind getting more and more engrossed in his name. With these extremely profound words, Ram Karta, Ram is the doer, Sri Maharaj wishes to convey many things which we will slowly understand as the pravachans proceed. Primarily, Sri Maharaj emphasizes that with the belief that Ram is the Karta, Ram is the doer, we perform all our duties, all the work that has come our way wholeheartedly, but assign all greatness that comes with big achievement to Him. Also, when Prabhu Ramchandra himself is the doer, there can be no room for any worry or tension at any point in our life. Shri Ram.